Hi everybody. In this video, we'll be discussing about how to crack GATE examination. See, GATE examination is considered as one of the toughest examination by many people regarding engineering. The reason is that they never understood what is the pattern of the GATE examination and how they will be able to crack this GATE examination. They might have learned from their seniors that GATE examination is really tough, and because of that we will not write this GATE examination, or we will not be able to crack this GATE examination. By listening to the words, many people will think that we should also not write this GATE examination, or we will not be able to crack this GATE examination. See, without trying, you can't say that we can't crack the GATE examination. So try to understand what is the pattern of the GATE examination, how the questions will be framed in the GATE examination, and how you will be able to crack this GATE examination. So first of all, let us see how to crack this GATE examination. Here you need to understand the pattern of the examination. This is the first thing which you need to know. Then you need to procure and identify the study resources. This is a very important task in order to crack this GATE examination. So identifying study resources, because there are multiple resources available in the market. So you need to identify the exact and the important resources that are required, and you need to procure them so that you can easily crack this particular examination. See, GATE examination is a computer based test and the duration of the test is 3 hours. And here the questions that will be asked will be 65 questions, out of which 30 questions are 1 mark questions and 35 are 2 marks questions. So the duration of this examination, as I told you earlier, it is 3 hours and only 65 questions you have to answer. So try to understand how the questions will be there. So here in the GATE examination, the first type of question that will be asked is multiple choice questions. As you all know that multiple choice questions consist of 4 options, out of which one option will be correct. So this is one type of question that will be asked in GATE examination. The second type of question that will be asked in the GATE examination is multiple select questions. So when it comes to this multiple select questions, there will be 4 options again, out of which sometimes 2 options might be correct, sometimes 3 options might be correct, sometimes all the 4 options might be correct. So these kind of questions you should be very careful, because you feel that 2 options are correct, sometimes 3 options might be correct in the actual key. So you should have complete understanding of the concepts so that you can put the correct answers. And the third type of questions is the numerical ability type of questions. So when it comes to these numerical ability type of questions, these are fill in the blank type of questions. So you need to use a virtual keypad and enter the values. And try to remember here, there is one important parameter you need to understand. See, you need to see in the question whether he is asking magnitude of a particular entity, or he is asking the total value. So when it comes to magnitude, you shouldn't substitute or you shouldn't enter the sign, whether suppose you have got -10. So you shouldn't enter this minus, simply you have to enter 10. But if he is asking the real value, you need to enter -10. So try to identify in the question whether he is asking magnitude or not. So in the further videos, I'll tell you regarding how these type of questions will make you disqualify in the GATE examination if you don't enter the proper values. Now, here when it comes to these multiple choice questions, there is negative marking. Whereas for multiple select questions and numerical ability type questions, there is no negative marking. So multiple choice questions has 1/3 negative marking for 1 mark questions and 2/3 negative marking for 2 marks questions. Try to remember that these negative marking also will reduce your score, and as a result of that your rank might come down. Then what are the testing things in the questions that are there? So questions for testing these abilities you need to understand. So the first one is recall type of questions. Now, what will be tested in this recall type of questions? So, in this recall type of questions, they will be asking you questions from the definitions, facts, formulas, laws, standard statements like this. So, these will be just testing the fundamental understanding and your remembering capability of that particular subject. Then the second type of questions are called comprehension type of questions. So when it comes to this comprehension type of questions, the questions will be asked from characteristics and characteristic curves, assumptions, advantages, disadvantages. The question will be asked like this: which of the following statements are correct? Or which of the following statements are incorrect? So you should be in a position to identify the correct statement or the incorrect statement, and you need to put the correct answer. So these type of questions require complete understanding of the subject. Okay, and you need to learn these characteristics, characteristic curves, assumptions, advantages, and disadvantages. Then the third type of questions are application type of questions. So in this application type of questions, in the question, certain amount of data will be given. You need to substitute a relevant formula. Then you need to get the result. Most of the students do mistake in this application type of questions related to unit conversions. So here unit conversions play a very important role in competitive examinations. In your semester examinations, they may not play a very important role, but here in competitive examinations, as negative marking is there and as it is a computer based test and your performance will be evaluated by the computer itself, you need to be very careful here. Then the fourth type of questions are analysis and synthesis type of questions. So when it comes to this analysis and synthesis type of questions, in order to solve these questions, you need to have complete understanding of the subject and you need to develop problem solving capability, and you should be in a position to derive certain expression if required, and you need to substitute the given data. Then only you will be able to solve these type of questions. So that's why this analysis and synthesis type of questions will decide your rank, whether you have to be in top 10 or top 100 or top 500. That will be decided by this. However, in order to reach up to that level, first you need to solve these three different types of questions. So then only you will be able to go for the fourth type of questions. So most of the students, what they do is they will neglect these first three different types of questions and they will be going for this analysis and synthesis type of questions, go through so many textbooks, solve different kind of problems, but they are losing the first three different types of questions, which constitute to around 60 to 70% of the examination paper, and they are focusing only on this 30 to 40%, out of which they will be able to maximum score only 20% of the marks, because sometimes even though you have studied very well, you will not be able to solve these kind of questions because these will be little tricky. So try to understand, focus first on these first three different types of questions, then go for analysis and synthesis type of questions. That will ensure your qualifying in the GATE examination, and at the same time your score will be improved even if you solve this 20% of the questions. See, reading standard textbooks, going and solving these typical problems sometimes make you to lose interest in the examination, GATE examination, and sometimes make you drop that examination also. So try to remember that, first focus on the first three different types of questions, then go for the fourth type of question. This will enhance your score. Then how to procure the resources and what are the resources that you need to procure. So first thing, you need to procure the books, the standard study materials. And here I will suggest you that rather than reading many textbooks, so try to go through one handbook which consists of all the important formulas, points, and all these things. Then go through the faculty notes that is available. So nowadays enormous number of study material and notebooks are available online and offline. So you can download and take a print of that notebooks and go through that notebooks for the important points. Then procure some video lectures. Almost all the content is available in YouTube, and moreover NPTEL has also started GATE lectures. So you can go through the NPTEL, which is the authenticated source, because these NPTEL video lectures are prepared by the IIT faculty themselves. So here NPTEL GATE, if you type in Google, so you are going to get that particular website, and all the video lectures are mapped according to the GATE syllabus. And this is a beautiful source for you to study, because the IIT faculty themselves are going to set the GATE paper. And if you learn from them, it is always better. Then you need to assess yourself, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and what are the opportunities and what are the threats. See, first let me talk about the opportunities through GATE examination. See, when you write this GATE examination, you can go for MTech or MS in India or in abroad, like the countries of Germany and Singapore, they accept this GATE score. Then you can go for management courses in institutes like NITI, Mumbai. So here, when you do these management courses through GATE, what is the benefit is that you are going to get stipend, and rather than going for IIMs and B schools where the fee is very much high and at the same time you are not going to get the stipend, you can do these management courses through IITs also, which are also the prime institutes of India. Comparatively, the fee is less. Then you can go for direct PhD programs if you are interested in research. Then most important thing is public sector undertakings. There are so many public sector undertakings that are considering GATE score for interview. So try to remember that through GATE, these are the opportunities that are there. Then what are the threats? Threats are nothing but the deviations which are there nowadays, like your Instagram. And in YouTube, most of the people, rather than reading or listening to the lectures, they will be going through so many other notifications and all these things pop-ups, and because of that they will end up losing the time. And moreover, you have cricket matches. Most of the people are fond of cricket matches. IPL is there. So many test matches, one days, T20s, everything is happening round the clock. So all these are deviations, and these are the threats that are there for you, and you need to overcome these deviations and threats such that you can score a very good GATE rank. And you need to assess yourself, what are the subjects in which you are strong at, and you need to identify those subjects and make a thing like this. What are the very easy subjects for you, moderately easy subjects for you? Then what are your weaknesses and what are the subjects in which you are weak at, and do you have the proper understanding of the mathematics which is required for these competitive examinations, as well as to clear your engineering subjects also. So sometimes majority of the people have weakness in mathematics, and sometimes they won't be understanding some concepts properly. So what you need to do is go through the video lectures of that particular concepts. So what are the subjects which are extremely tough for you? What you need to do is, early morning, once you wake up from the bed, go through these tough subjects. Then what will happen is, with the fresh mind, when you are reading these tough subjects, it will be very easy for you to grasp the important points and concepts, because your mind is fresh. So if in the evening you are going to learn these tough subjects, right from the morning when you wake up, till that evening time, there will be so many things that are happening around you, and those will influence you, and you will not be able to concentrate on these subjects. So therefore, what you need to do is, in the morning itself, if you go through these tough subjects, you don't have any other thing. See, rather than reading 40 minutes or 1 hour in the evening session, if you learn for 15 minutes in the morning with your fresh mind, definitely you will be able to crack the competitive examinations. See, and you will be able to understand these tough concepts very easily. Then have breakfast and then go for moderately easy concepts, and then go for very easy subjects. Then you need to prepare short notes. See, these short notes will be very helpful for quick revision. So when you have to revise the concepts, once you prepare short notes by your own and prepare some mind mappings, it will be very helpful for quick revision during the examinations. And not only for this gate examination, for any competitive examination, this short notes which is prepared by you yourself will be helpful, so that you can crack that competitive examination also. And this should be for lifetime. These short notes will be helpful for you in your lifetime. At any point of time, you can revise these particular notes. Then you need to create a formula book. So you need to take a pocket friendly diary. So pocket diary, and in this pocket diary you need to note down all the formulas which are very important. See, whenever you find time while traveling in the bus or during breaks in the college, so you can just go through 2 or 3 formulas at a quick glance, and easily you can memorize all these formulas, and this will help you in order to solve application type of questions very easily. So try to maintain this kind of thing. Then the third thing, go through the previous year questions. So GATE examination was first held in 1984. From that till date, 2023, there are around 40 years of GATE questions that are available. So once you go through these previous year questions, you will be in a position to understand how the examination questions will be asked and how you will be able to solve these kind of questions. Then next thing, you need to practice the problems from workbooks. So try to solve as many problems as possible, such that you will be able to get a very good rank. Not only for the GATE examination, for any competitive examination, this is the way in which you have to prepare. So try to solve as many problems as possible, and once you solve these things in some notebook, so definitely what will happen is you will be able to crack any competitive examination. And most of the students, what they do is, if they get any doubt, they never go and search by themselves. So they will just ask the faculty member, he will solve the doubt, and by that time, that is the end of that thing. You never understand the concept behind it. See, when there is a problem which you are not able to solve, go and search the textbook. So while doing that, what will happen is you will be going through some other important points also, which might be helpful for you at any point of time to crack any competitive examination also. So apart from learning that problem solving, you will be able to get some more important points. Then next thing what you need to do is, you need to write the online test series. Online assessments are very important here, in order to understand the most important thing, like the time management. And in GATE examination, you will be using a virtual calculator. So how to use this virtual calculator? Normal calculator you are very much familiar with. Virtual calculator, you need to get familiar only through the test series, because you don't have any other option. See, there is an app that is available in the mobile nowadays also. So when you are solving the GATE problems from the workbooks or previous year GATE questions, try to calculate using that virtual calculator. That will help you to enhance your speed over the virtual calculator. Then you need to grasp the talent of time management, which I told you. So this competitive examinations time management is a very, very crucial aspect. So you need to grasp that talent of time management, and guidance and suggestions you need to take from the seniors and faculty members. If you have any problem, if you are down, when your morale is less, so try to take advice from the seniors and faculty members. They will guide you in a proper way such that you can easily achieve your goal. So try to remember all these things. And to have success, patience and perseverance are very, very important. And moreover, you need to avoid the distractions. As I told you earlier, there are so many deviations that will be there which will pull you down. So you need to overcome all these distractions and deviations. You should have one reason to crack this particular examination, even though there are many reasons for you that are pulling you down. Okay, try to remember that. And everything negative, pressure, challenges is on an opportunity for me to rise. This is what a very important quote that was given by Kobe Bryant. And learning never stops. In your lifetime, this will happen. Believe in yourself, identify that there is a mentor within you. All the very best.